Here we've used really great architects to create that sense of community and to enable that unique sense of lifestyle. Hi, I'm Andrew Maynard, Director of Austin Maynard Architects. I'm one of the developers and architects behind ParkLife. ParkLife is situated on the northern edge of the village, south facing onto Duckett Street and north facing onto the park. ParkLife and the village are located on the lands of the Wurundjeri people of the Kulin Nation. Density done well, if you think about your favourite European city, it's probably 4 or 5 stories high in general, tight little laneways and lots of pedestrian activities and very few cars. That's essentially what we've tried to replicate here, have people living closely together, have really great access to public space, but also create lots of layered community space for everybody to get together and enjoy.
I'm Claire, I'm a resident at ParkLife and I'm an architect at Austin Maynard Architects. We were first home buyers and we were looking for about a year before this apartment became available. We definitely bought into that notion that we needed a house with a backyard and a 2-car garage, and starting to look in Melbourne realised that wouldn't be possible unless we wanted to move quite far out. So we started to compromise and we started looking at apartments, and then this one became available and that's when we jumped in.
The main pillars, what we've tried to achieve here, are sustainability and community. ParkLife itself is a sustainability machine. We have got an average of 9.1 stars efficiency rating. We've got ERVs in each building. We have energy recovery ventilation in every single apartment. So we have really stable temperatures, and because of that, we also have incredibly low running costs.
And being 5 kilometres from the city, we just ride our bikes, catch public transport, take an Uber when we need to. So it's really enabled us to live in that sustainable manner.
One big part of the sustainability equation was that it is fossil fuel free, the entire precinct that we are in. And to do that, it means no gas. So that means we're cooking with electricity. So we're looking for appliances that are all electric, cooktops, ovens, the dishwasher of course, and the really efficient washing machines in our shared laundry on the roof. In terms of our interiors, what we were also looking for, and this is through consultation with the community, was to create really resilient and robust interiors. And the idea there was that the community or each purchaser could start to inhabit the spaces as they want to and implant their own sense of aesthetic on each apartment. And the great thing about the appliances that we selected is there's a real modesty and simplicity to the way that they've been built in to each of the apartments.
On an aesthetic note, having integrated appliances has definitely made a big difference in how the space looks visually. The kitchen is such an integral part of our living space, being open plan, that not having white goods on display feels quite luxurious and really adds to our experience of the kitchen. On our rooftop, we have a shared laundry facility, so we have washing machines and dryers, both by Fisher and Paykel. And having a shared laundry, it takes the appliances out of our apartments, so we don't have a washing machine and dryer sitting around not being used. But there is a functional aspect of having access to 8 washing machines. We came home from the Nullarbor over Christmas and I managed to do 9 loads of washing in about 3 hours.
The second pillar being community, it's just a word, but what does it mean? It means that we have Duckett Street that you actually share with the entire village. You come inside and we've got this beautiful long yellow corridor that connects the park with Duckett Street and those shared public spaces. Walking up through the building, you have the landings. My favourite part of the building, which is the amphitheatre. All of the decisions on the way that ParkLife looks starts with sustainability. So it's a concrete building internally, but externally it's insulated metal panel. And we've made that white as well, so you get really good reflectance. From that rationale is where we brought the joy in. So where we actually have a balcony space in that white metal facade, we'll actually put in some yellow there. So at a certain time of year, the tree and the facade both light up.
My favourite part within my apartment is definitely the balcony. Being a north-facing park balcony. We get these great moments of light throughout the day, whether it's filtering through the tree in the morning or hitting the yellow in the afternoon. It really just brightens your mood living here.
There's just so much to be proud of in ParkLife, but what I am most proud of is saving Alan, the tree. A typical developer would have said, knock that down and sell more homes. Instead, we actually pulled the building back so that we could save Alan for this community, but also for the park and the broader community of Brunswick.